Hello, today we're going to be talking about changing your year end. One of the frequently asked questions I get is can I change my year end so that it ties up with the personal tax year? Now of course you can, everything is possible, and if you wish to we can do that. There are a couple of rules that we need to discuss together before we do that. For example, whether you want to shorten your year, which you can do as many times as you like within a 5-year period, or whether you want to extend the year, which you can only do once every 5 years. Now, if you want to extend the year, then we can do that. There's a limit to 18 months. And if you want to shorten it, I don't believe there's any limit. You can do it for 1 day, you can do it for 3 months, and so on. So that can increase the cost of you running your accounts for a year, because you may have to do 2 sets within one 12-month period. So just bear that in mind before you make that final decision. When you're looking at changing the year end, one of the reasons we do not like year ends that tie up exactly or close to the personal tax year end of the 5th of April, so we don't like 5th of April, we don't like 31st of March, is because we use dividend planning for many of our clients to save tax, increase their wealth. When we're doing dividends, if we have a year end of 31st March, we need to vote the dividend before the 31st of March or the 5th of April. And that means you've got to have great management accounts, you've got to know exactly what your business is doing, and then vote the dividend, typically before the year is finished, and typically within the tax year. So it all puts the level of stress, the level of record keeping accuracy and timeliness pretty high. And if you vote a dividend in the year and your year end is 31st March, then by definition your dividend will fall into the tax year, won't it? So it gives you little choice. Now on the other hand, if your year end is December or June or September, you could choose to vote a dividend before March or after March, and it'll still be in the year of the accounts. And that is a powerful reason to keep the year end different to the personal tax year end. So for example, let's say your accounts year end is September, you could run your September accounts, you would know what your profits were exactly, and you could do a dividend for that year in November, 2 months later, because we'll normally get accounts out within 60 days, as long as you've got good records. So that demonstrates how different it can be to get accounts out in a timely fashion and still have your dividend planning options open either side of a tax year end. So hopefully that's given you some food for thought. If any questions, of course, having listened to this, watch a couple of the other videos on salaries and dividends, and based on that we can then go forward and work out the best route for you. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.